Well, good evening. It is the end of day one. It is almost midnight, and I just thought that I would check in since I'm here in Taiwan for the first full day on my holiday here. And yeah, it was a huge day, so I really didn't have much time to do any filming or anything. So I just thought that as I've been thinking about what am I going to do with the videos I'm going to create while I'm here, it's just kind of how I always do stuff. I'm just a bit on the fly. I don't really plan stuff out much. It was a pretty mega flight getting over here, a whole day basically, you know, from Adelaide to Melbourne to Hong Kong, staying 10 hours in Hong Kong, and then getting on the flight to Kaohsiung, and then getting here about 6:30 last night, and then go meet up with Jonathan and stay with him, and then hit the hay and get ready for the wedding the next day, which was today. And that was okay, I guess. Obviously I'm just joking. It was a great day, and I feel very privileged to be included in that wedding, and it was really interesting for me to be a part of that as well, because I got to see a Taiwanese wedding and some of the traditions. It's not typical to what we would do in Australia. There's no sort of, you go to a church and then you have like an after, like a reception afterwards. It's more very family orientated in the home. There's a lot of exchanging of words between, you know, the groom and the bride's family, and then the opposite. You go from the bride's house, then you go to the groom's house, and they basically each talk to the respective parents and all that, and then there's just a big banquet kind of thing with a bunch of ceremonial stuff as well. So yeah, it was just a very enjoyable experience to be a part of it. It was a good way to kick off my holiday. Then just after that, so we kind of wrapped up. It's not typical to, the Western wedding where it kind of just goes into the night until everyone's just had enough. It was all pretty much done and dusted by about, I don't know, 4:30 or something. So yeah, we just kind of went off and did our own thing. So I've come here to this, probably one of the best hotels I've ever stayed in. It's called the Overview here in Kaohsiung. I'll give you a quick tour. So I mean, it's not huge or anything, but it's, it's, you get your TV and stuff, but it's just got a nice kind of design to it. Decent sized bed. All that there is a window, which I'll show you in a bit. Basically open it up and it looks over this part of the city. And then something that I'm not used to, but just excuse me, I just had a shower, but massive bathroom, massive mirror, bath. I don't know the last time is that I had a bath. I just had a shower, and it's got one of these, I've never used one of these things where they spray up the bum to clean your to clean your underbutt, to clean your butt, basically. I haven't used it yet, I haven't been game enough to. A lot of people speak highly of it that I know, but other than that, I just kind of went to, when I got here, I kind of doom scrolled for a bit on Instagram and whatnot and caught up on a few messages, but then I was like, hang on a sec, dude, you're here in Taiwan, it's not the time to kind of like waste time, let's just jam as much in as you can. So I just looked on the map, had a look around, and I went down the road I needed to go to Xiaobei. I don't think you guys here in Taiwan realize how lucky you are to have something like Xiaobei. Xiaobei is the shit. Like, we don't have anything like that in Australia, where you can just go in, it's 24 hours, they pretty much got anything 9 times out of 10 that you would need at any given time throughout the day. I needed something to charge all my devices, so I needed to grab a USB charger and also like one of those international conversion chargers, so when I plug it into the wall here using the Australian plugs, and it just converts the plugs to fit. So I needed a few of those, so I went there. But you can go there, you can get anything, like anything, just toiletries, beer, drinks, snacks, hardware, gardening stuff, cleaning, food, everything. Just ironing boards, irons, like it's just a all-in-one shop that's open all night, and you can just pick pretty much anything up that you need. So I went for a walk down to, so just down this road here that's next to the building here, and I went look for the Xiaobei, but then I realized there's about 3 night markets really within walking distance, about a 20-minute walk. I've come back here, and you know, one of the first things you want to do is eat Taiwanese food and night market food, and I found a night market called the Lingya, I think it is, Lingya Night Market, and it was a bit late, so not everything was open, but I went down there and I found pretty much the things that I wanted to eat, which was chou tofu, like stinky tofu. I got a big bowl of that. There's this pork, I don't know if it's pork belly or if it's like, sometimes it's like got pork hoof in it and all that sort of stuff. This part's just like the meaty bit with these big chunks of fat, and it's just so delicious. I know it doesn't sound appealing, but yeah, don't knock it until you try it. It's so tasty. So that, a couple of tea eggs, because I love tea eggs, and a couple of Taiwanese sausages. And then that's kind of it. I came back here, laid on the floor because I was exhausted, realized I was falling asleep, went out of shower, and now I'm talking to you guys. So that's kind of been my day one. And yeah, like I plan to try and do these every day, even if it is just a little diary thing like this where I just cover what I've been up to. But yeah, it's been really good to be back. I was just thinking to myself when I was out walking around just before, I'm like, it's for other people to be traveling and come here, just be like, oh, just be like blowing your mind, everything, the scooters, the like way people drive and all that sort of stuff, and just everything flying around you, and all these, you know, Chinese riding everywhere and everything, and all that stuff that's going on, the street food. For me, it's just, now I'm just like, it's just normal. Like it just felt like coming back home again. You know, even though I have home in Australia, it's like another home. It's just like, oh, I'm just visiting home again, and it's just a whole different experience than it is in Australia, which is just really cool to have that. I feel really blessed to have that in my life, where I can actually go to another place that is a completely different culture, and I can get around on my own and do my own thing and just experience it and enjoy it and just soak it all up and feel like I don't need much help at all. So it's just good to have that. Anyway, that's kind of it for this little piece of my holiday. I will finish off. I'll turn out the lights and I'll show you this this view, because yeah, it's quite good. So just give us a sec and I'll show it to you. So this is my view. I don't know how well you can see that, but it runs all the way across the bedroom. So it looks straight out onto the city. I think that's just so cool. I might leave that all open. Why would you leave the blinds closed for that? "19th floor is what we're on. This goes up to 42 floors. So I can only imagine what it looks like from way up top, but I'm pretty happy with that. So that's the room, that's the view out there, and that's it for me. I'm completely tanked. I'm going to catch up with Cole tomorrow. We're going to go back to Monkey Mountain. I haven't been back since the first time I've been there, so that's what I'm going to do in the afternoon, and then probably in the morning I'll go check some stuff out. So that's it, wrapping it up. That's my little diary entry for day one in Taiwan, and I'll see you tomorrow, I guess, because that's the whole point of having a daily diary entry while I'm here. So see you tomorrow.